Hello.
Right. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. You must be Cardiostim.
You must be. Okay. Here
All
we
right.
go.
Can I start? Okay.
Please.
My name is Henri, and I'm presenting Cardiostim.
Wow, wireless pacemaker.
In 1958, Medtronic produced its first pacemaker, implantable pacemaker, and saved millions of lives around the world. Today, in each year, about 1.5 million people are getting pacemaker implants, and with a market value of about $9,000 billion, 9,000 USD, billion USD. But it's expected to be double in the next few years. All of the devices which is implanted or will be implanted in the future have one major flaw: the wire. Wire comes from the, it's not showing, okay. Wire comes from the battery, goes to the vein into the heart, but the wire inside the vein is what causes most problem. When wire is inside the vein, it's disrupts the blood flow, which causes the clots, like damaged vessels, infections, collapsed lung, and eventual death. But we fixed it. Georgi, one of our founder, is a successful entrepreneur. But this problem is really, really special for him because he will need a pacemaker in about 5 years. So he started research and find out about this wire problem. So he recruited Georgi and Vladimir, two leading cardiologists and cardiosurgeons in Georgia. But when they found the problem about the wire, they recruited us, me and Nata, as an electrical engineer to fix this problem. And after about 5 years of intense research and clinical trials, we developed world's first viable wireless pacemaker. In 1980s, Japanese also tried to develop wireless pacemaker, but the problem is that when heart beats, it's moving. So wireless connection is breaking, and that's not good, trust me, when the people with pacemaker doesn't get enough charge. We fixed that using the high-frequency, low-intensity beams, low-energy beams, which make sure that even though it's moving, heart always gets enough power. The pacemaker always gets enough power. Today we are here. We have a patent pending, provisional patent pending. We've done animal testing stage 1 and all of the clinical trials, but the breakpoint for us will be a pre-FDA stage. Because at this point we will have 3 options. 1, sell the license and get the royalties, sell the company, or continue research our own, which is really, last one is most desirable for us. But no matter which we choose, we have big problem. In Georgia, there is no people who can advise us what is the evaluation for medical company or what will be our license or so on. So we are here to ask you help, not in only financial way, but also non-financial way.
Right.
So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit? You said you got a provisional patent from which territory?
No, it's an international patent which we send out, and you get first provisional. You have 1 year to continue patent paying and things like that. So it's worldwide patent. It's about the 26 nation.
Okay.
People.
Just wondering.
26 nations.
I think, yeah.
The US and Europe, right? Presumably.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And Japan?
No, you have to pay additionally to Japan and Chinese. Actually, Archie is one of our patentologists, so I'm...
Right.
So as far as the FDA, are you ready to submit the application?
Not yet. After this grant, we will go to the pre-FDA stage. But as I told you, there will be 3 options for us. So maybe we will sell the license. And for example, ABOT will take care, because we have a negotiation with them. ABOT will take care of FDA and everything. But if we raise enough funds, we really want to continue this research on our own.
So obviously, I mean, pacemaker has been around for a long time. It's a very proven surgery. It's very standard. You talked about the wires clogging, leading to death. Are there numbers associated with that? What percentage of people are actually dying related to clogs?
About 20 to 30% people get the infection. And can I go there and show? Infections goes from here to the pericard, into the heart. This infection causes almost 80% of the people who get this infection is dead right now.
Sepsis. Yeah. No, that's bad. So, by the way, side question: is the plan to put the battery and the radio in the same place? In the same place, just no wire.
We conducted a full-scale clinical trial in the university. I did not put there is so many sensitive pictures like like we on the pigs, and everything worked fine.
Yeah, so I have some domain expertise in this. Both my dad's a professor and sold one of his pacemakers actually to Medtronic years ago. But also I've invested in some medical companies, and I know the path is really long, and that big companies don't buy companies before they know that the strategy for FDA. So I don't really think you're going to have these three options really soon. What if you have to? And have you spoken to people outside of Georgia? Yeah.
You finished?
Yes.
Thank you. That's a great question because we finished like we are ongoing talking with Abbott. They even just now want to give us some amount of money, which I did not disclose, and 3% royalty if we sell this pre-FDA after the second animal stage. That's that way. They are telling us that they will handle FDA better than us. But we are really passionate about it.
Sorry, with whom? One more time. Who was the partner you were talking about?
Abbott.
Abbott. Oh, Abbott.
Oh, Abbott. I'm sorry. Okay. And I would have thought, I mean, this is not your domain, really, right? But Houston Rice is famous for cardiology. I mean, but it seems to me you've got, I think you're right that your pathway has to go through a research medical center. I mean, it's going to be really hard for you to do this standalone, right?
This Georgi and Vladimir is leading cardiologists, as I told you, and we conducted researches in Georgia's medical university.
Right.
So we are continuing on research.
Right.
We need this grant actually for, to be honest, for the patents and to continue this pre-FDA stage. This grant is not enough to go above.
No, of course not. Of course not. Yeah. But your strategy, I assume, is to go link up with a research medical center in the United States.
Yes, definitely.
And then get more likely initially grant money, and then hopefully maybe get venture capital. That is our way. What have to be done? Like to get 2 universities, one Georgia, one US or Europe, who will conduct both independent research on this topic. That's definitely the way. But that have to be done after the finalizing device, after this step, until the pre-FDA. After this, that have to be done. Okay.
So what's the uniqueness versus other things that have been tried in this?
The problem, wireless technology is not new. Everyone can charge wireless the phone.
But this is wireless power.
But
this is wireless power, right?
But the problem, problem always was then something is moving. That's when you have a problem.
Right.
Because when it's moved, for example, the 50 degree, when heart is beating, you're getting inconsistent power, sometimes 1 volt, sometimes 0.8 volt, and that's terrible for a heart. You cannot do that.
Right.
That's what we decided. That's why we are getting patent. We solved this problem to make unique wireless transmitter with wireless receiver. It's not good for charging phones, but it's good for in human application, where is a gap low and part is moving, and human also is moving.
Right. So of course, so the obviously high anxiety is going to be radio frequency interference, right? I mean, to the extent that there's some other interference that might. I assume you've sort of looked at, tested, and all of that.
Yes, we are working above the 40 megahertz, so that means no interference even from the when you go into the plane gate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a problem always because these people.
Right.
But on our case, no problem because we are not using magnetic resonance.
Right.
We are using very high frequency, so all of this problem is no for us.
But still no MRIs, right?
No MRI. Nothing.
No MRI. Okay. All right.
If we don't have billions of dollars to pay for this MRI machine, no MRI.
And then from your team, the doctors who are actually working with you,
Yes.
are they recognized? What kind of research have they done? Do they have articles? Are they recognized on a global scale?
Vladimir and Georgie?
On their cell phone, on this product.
No, on themselves. I mean, who are they?
Like Vladimir Karbaki is like a cardiosurgeon, not only in Georgia but also in Europe. He's like a real leading one here. He's like he's the one who is installing the pacemakers in Georgia, who is certified to install pacemakers in Georgia.
Okay.
And Georgi Karbaki is who is like a cardiologist who can prescribe and program this pacemaker. After the surgeon implants pacemaker, there need to be a doctor, specially trained doctor, who have to program this pacemaker for depending on your heart condition. So these two is like the two ones and only two ones in Georgia, which we need and are with us.
So, dumb question. Where is the software in the Medtronic pacemaker? Is it in the battery pack, or is it down in the heart?
No.
The software is up here.
Yes,
right. So, okay. So, are you doing both wireless power and wireless data?
Yes, both.
You are. Okay.
Just look. There is only two electrodes. If it give them the power,
there's nothing down there other than
And there is another benefit. Like when you have to change the battery, for example, pacemaker in every 7 or 10 years, they have to go full device changes.
Sure.
Okay.
You have to change full device. But in our case, the receiver coil is always inside the heart. You did not need to change it. Only the transmitter, which is under your ribcage skin. Without the full open operation, you can change it and that's it.
Okay, so the device down in the heart is different with yours, somewhat different.
We try it from the beginning to don't change the operation timeline
as much
because.
But you've got a radio in the heart.
Yes.
Right, or receiver.
Kind of. Yeah,
right.
receiver.
You've got two receivers.
Yeah, it's like about 3 centimeters.
Okay.
In diameter. And everything below 5 centimeters and below is acceptable.
Okay, but you've got is the receiver for data separate from the receiver for power?
There is only one receiver which gets only the power, nothing more.
Okay.
And
you don't need the data down
we
in
don't
the
need
heart.
the data.
You just need power.
But we need to count the pulses, how many times the heart beats.
Okay. Yeah.
And we are counting it to measure the potential differences between a transmitter and receiver. This is also one of our patent thing. Because when it's changing the degree in the beating, we can calculate the heartbeats without any sensor inside the heart.
Okay, and currently a pacemaker monitors your heartbeat, right?
Yes.
It has to in order to, right? Okay.
But we are monitoring it without any additional sensor inside the heart. There is only 2 electrodes, and that's also good for the heart. Because there's many artificial things.
All right. Wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.